offensive.
Stop it.
That's not
Stop it.
offensive.
We got to start the show. Hello, welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast. My name is Brandon.
Am I next?
Yes.
I'm never on this thing. I don't know how this works.
Oh, fucking Christ. It's Tyler.
Let me say my name. It's Tyler.
My name is Mariel.
My name is John.
And I'm Brandon. I did it.
You did it, Brandon. You did
Before we
it.
get into it, just want to let everybody know that this week's podcast is sponsored by three of our favorites. Welcome back.
Three of our favorites.
Yeah.
Do we like them more than the other sponsors?
Well, I mean, they've been with us for a while.
Yeah.
Right?
That's offensive.
Like through thick and thin.
We like old people. Old things?
What? Just stop. No. What is... Stop it. Tyler's doing his best to get all of us ruined off of this show.
No, I'm not going to say anything offensive. That's the whole goal of this show. Nothing offensive.
I can't help but look at you lately and just wonder how much closer you can look like someone who's prepping to be in a gay porno.
I think he looks good.
Thank you.
That's
I
a
appreciate
compliment.
that, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And what would be wrong if I was in a gay porno?
I'm not saying
In
anything
fact,
wrong.
You make more money
That's true.
as a man doing gay porn, even if you're not gay, than you would straight porn as a guy.
Really?
Because you're just a fill-in if you do straight porn. There's not
Where did your
male porn
experience
stars
come
like
from
that.
on the male porn industry?
On the male porn, they're just
I've never met a male
faceless
porn
people.
star.
It's basically like Daft Punk, but they're just dicks.
Male porn stars are like Daft Punk.
Yeah,
but
it
with
doesn't matter about the
dicks.
face. Nobody's looking at that.
That actually bothers me about male porn stars is that male porn stars get away with their face not being something worth looking at way too much.
Oh, yeah.
They're butt ugly most of the time.
Well, hey, women can back me up on this. It's like the only people watching straight porn are dudes, and they don't care about the guy anyway. Most women watch lesbian porn, or you watch gay man-on-man porn.
Why are you motioning
we
to
got
Mariel for that?
preferences.
Because she does. She's a lesbian.
Am I?
Is that an offensive
You
word?
outed me on the podcast?
Can I say that word?
I like the.
She is a person who likes other women. Is that the...
Yes, that's
Does that mean
correct.
I'm a lesbian?
Yeah.
You're a bodesies.
But I will say, I mean,
Is that the right word?
I can't wait till you're a father, Tyler, and you have to explain things to your children.
Never will be a dad.
All right, so you put on the record of Daft Punk and then explain to them what sex is.
I think
I got to specify in my statement is that straight porn is where the guys don't look very good. Gay porn, there's a lot more good looking
yeah,
guys.
I can think of two straight porn stars. It's Ron Jeremy and James Dean. Those are the only two, and they are very different looking.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy is not attractive.
Dude.
Massive peen, not attractive.
Is it even that massive though? I mean, I'm not looking at it. But
It's
like-
a big dick.
in terms of like,
It's like the perfect big dick. It's not like Jesus Christ. It's way too. That's
like he can still put it in stuff.
you can put it in stuff. You got to feel bad for guys who have really big dicks.
Yeah, like Howard Stern will have like guys on there every
Yeah,
now and
that have
then, like
massive penises.
the craziest dick in the world, and they'll be like, "Isn't this awesome?" He's like, "No, I can't put it in anything."
You get like
Like I just look,
an
look,
eighth
give
of
me
your
something.
dick
I'm gonna
in.
try to put it inside, and nothing's gonna happen.
What do you do with it then?
You fuck animals.
No, you
No,
All
you
right.
don't. Do
Well, like
that.
you wouldn't, but that's the only thing you could because they're so big. You're hurting a woman.
Can you do reduction surgery?
on your dick.
Yeah.
I don't
Can
know.
you donate it if you're getting rejected? Like,
Wait,
Like,
where,
donate the part
I wouldn't
that's
be
cut
an,
off?
where do you donate it, Brandon?
Donations.
like to a needy person, you know?
Like
You know,
needy
like-
as in like I need more inches.
Yeah,
Or like I just want more dick.
you know. I mean, like I'm not an organ donor, but
Like someone who needs like a
do
body
that.
pillow or something just to snuggle with at night?
Hold on, you're not an organ donor.
I'm not an organ donor.
That takes literally 2 seconds when you get your license to check that box
I
off.
think I've explained on the podcast before, so I won't go into super big detail, but it's irrational. I acknowledge it. But I know it's irrational. I'm so paranoid that if I check I'm an organ donor, someone's going to come for me and take me out because they need my organs. I donate blood as often as I possibly can. Also, I have a horrible body. I guarantee my organs are the worst. No one's ever going to want these organs.
They're functioning, so they're a little bit better than someone who isn't functioning.
True.
Look, I know. I can't explain it better than that.
It's very
I'm not
selfish.
currently an organ donor, but it's because I forgot to check the box. But I would be. Like, and
So
I
you're
think
theoretical organ
I'm a
donor.
theoretical. Yeah, I'm a
Just
hypothetical.
lazily killing people.
I don't remember.
Hypothetical organ donor.
I don't remember checking the box and mine says I'm an organ donor. Like I don't remember doing it. I was like, I must have.
See, the government checked it for you because
I
they're
don't
going to
mind.
need your organs,
Take
Sean.
them. Take all of them.
Yeah, why do you need them? You don't need them. Once you're
I'm gonna
gone.
I want to exist.
Well, they're not going to
They're
take them
not
right
taking
now.
them.
I know
when you're
they're
alive.
not. I know they're not. I know that. That's what's irrational. I'm telling you, it's an irrational fear.
It's it's not. No, it's a dumb fear. It's
Sure.
just not based in intelligence. This decision of yours.
I mean, I don't think that's crazy to say an irrational fear is also a dumb fear. There's a reason why it's irrational because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, it's just dumb.
Well, we're
to
just
be
going to
mean
argue
about it.
semantics with Tyler, which is my favorite game.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, but Tyler, you do look good. Are you doing something different?
Just working out, taking lots of drugs. Just kidding.
You told me you were
No, I like to stay active.
you were switching gyms recently, or you were doing something different.
No.
You're thinking.
I go to
about
this
it.
gym called On It, which is like, world renowned for it's like they have MMA fighters that train there, NFL players, stuff like that. And I'm not trying to be either one of those. I would like to
What are you
look
trying to
good
be?
naked like they do.
Oh.
But no, just generally working out. It's fun. It's they're creative and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna quit and just do training with this personal trainer that I have.
Don't you
that I met
look
there?
good enough naked at this point?
No, I need to look more good.
Like ESPN bodies naked?
Yes, I honestly
Sports
think about that
Illustrated?
sometimes.
What's
Dude,
ESPN
it's-
bodies naked?
They take some of the best athletes, men and women, and shoot them nude just to kind of like show you how amazing their bodies are.
Where are these pictures?
They're online.
Yeah.
You
It's
can go
so
check them out.
weird you mention it. So have you guys seen the Sarah Silverman show?
No.
She did a thing on, I think, the first episode of her show, just about like kind of showing nudity, like non-aroused nudity,
Mm-hmm.
and just being like very upfront of it. Like it was just full frontal, non-censored, flappy dick and boobs. And I saw it last night. And then today there was a thing on Huffington Post about somebody trying to kind of do the same thing except with the male body. It was just like 100 pictures of 100 different men naked, full, like completely naked. And then like the dick just flapping, just free and not like, posed, not, like glorified. Like, I don't know if it's a
I just like
coincidence, a
listening to
pure
Brandon talk
coincidence,
about
but if
dicks.
it's like there's an effort to kind of try to normalize dick, penises.
Keep talking about it.
Yeah. Tell me more
going.
about that glory dick.
I'm just saying, like, it's, and you go through it, you're like, yeah, this is like super silly looking. Like, I don't know what the reason
know if
why
that's
we
silly.
put so much like shock and awe into this.
Well, no, it's because we're Americans. We suck that way. Because John, you're a big movie goer. We had a show that didn't last about movies.
It's
But, like,
theoretically still there.
I thought it was about sports.
No, fuck sports. I've never found like when I'm watching a movie and there's nudity in it, in the female form or male. I've never once got aroused. It's just the art form of it. It's when you go to a
Oh,
museum and you
bullshit.
see
Come on.
statues
Yeah,
of
that's
You haven't
topless
seen any
women.
good
Call bullshit
movies.
on that, too.
No. There's no arousal in that to me.
We're
It's
gonna have a
art.
test. I'm gonna find some of the best scenes, sex scenes,
I will stand
erotic
up here.
scenes. We're gonna play it
Yeah, that's
for
fine.
you.
I will stand up here naked and you'll watch me not get a boner.
That could be for you first members.
Have you seen Sex and Lucia?
Did you mean Sex and the City? You're saying it wrong.
No. All right. I'll send it to you.
I watched I went over to Andy's house this weekend. We watched a few Halloween movies, and I had never seen 28 Days Later.
Oh my gosh, that's a great
and
one.
yeah, that movie just starts off with Cillian Murphy's dick.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
He's just
Yeah.
lying there in that hospital bed, and they just keep it on there, and it's just him just being fully naked, like literally like his breakout role and his first scene in the movie, and really the opening scene, other than like the origin of the virus scene,
Yeah.
like, and he's just laying there, and then he gets up and he's still like getting out of the bed, and they don't even like try to strategically get rid of the dick later on in the scene. It's just there. It's just Cillian
Flapping in the
Murphy's
wind.
Dude,
dick.
watch it, Sarah Silverman. There's just like 1 minute of close up of dude dick. Just
There's other places on the internet I can do that if I want to look at. 1 minute
yeah, but the
close-up
way
of,
she
like,
contextualizes it makes it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Bodies are beautiful in all shapes and sizes.
Is my body beautiful?
Like, do you guys not like? I don't think nudity has to be arousing all the time. Like, if you're dating somebody or married to them and you're naked around each other, like, what does that matter? Like, you
Oh,
hang out
yeah.
naked. Like, you're not like constantly aroused by them being nude.
Yeah, I mean it. I think it's true with anything. Everything just kind of gets more like casual and casual and casual. And I think that's why like pornography is a $1 billion business, because it just tries to find things that aren't casual and that are weird.
Like fidget spinner porn.
Like fidget spinner porn. Is that really a thing?
Oh my God, yes.
No, how?
No way.
How's
Oh
that
yeah, no.
incorporated?
There's there was an ad that I had as a pop up, and it was there was a dildo, and it was inside the nice lady, and on the edge of it was a fidget spinner spinning.
Oh my god,
as it's being inserted into her.
that's
Just
amazing.
spinning. I think she had some on her
But
nipples.
did it
at
have
one
any
point,
effect on
too.
her?
No, it's just
spinning
it's
it?
just for the shock of it.
Just
It's just for the shock of it.
Could
It's
you
just
put-
to say that's fidget
I've never.
spinner porn.
Do we have a fidget spinner anywhere? Could you put yourself through a fidget spinner?
No, it was probably like a modified.
What do you mean
fidget
put
spinner.
yourself through a fidget spinner?
Like, could you put?
They're not holes in them.
Yes, there.
There
In
are.
the end.
The middle has
The
a
middle
hole.
end's a tiny little hole.
Yeah. Well, they're all little holes.
Yeah.
Motivated.
It's a pretty small
They're all
hole.
like the little like ball bearing
Did
stuff.
you see the story of the guy who I guess he couldn't find his cock ring or something like that? For those of you who know, cock ring's like elastic thing that you put around your penis to keep it erect, whatever. So he used his wedding ring,
What?
but he got like I guess more and more erect, and to the point of it was impossible for it like the blood to go away, and then it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and so he went to the ER, and like he took his pants off, and he just had this like giant swollen blue penis tip through a ring. I'm not making this up. I swear to God, it's one of those.
There's no way.
Yeah, no, there's pictures of it. Like, I don't know if they filed like this in a medical study or journal or something like that.
Mary will just pull out her phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that
No,
shit
please,
up.
please look this up. Wait,
No, I
there's
can't see that.
there's no way
Yeah.
any man could put his dick through a
Yeah,
wedding
how would-
ring.
No way.
Here, let
I
me see.
agree.
We can probably find
Like
out.
that,
We
that
can show
wedding
these.
ring is so small. There's no way. There's no way possible.
But if it's flaccid, maybe he put it in there.
Flaccid in a big ring. Some rings are big.
Not
Be a
big
big
enough to
ring.
put your dick in.
What about like a ring on Adam Ellis's fingers?
He does have big meaty fingers.
Get those fingers over here.
You
Let's
have to see- Let me see which finger. Is your finger the size of my flaccid dick?
There's no way you
I'm
could
trying to find
conceivably do
pictures.
that. I don't understand the logic because even if you could slip it in there, like a little mouse, going under a door, and you lubed yourself up to put yourself in the ring, you know how big you would get.
Yeah.
How would that work
It's
out?
not a smart call.
No,
It's a
I mean,
doable
you're
thing.
desperate, man. I think that's why
that's a
a
Darwin
lot of people
award right
exist.
there.
Why
'cause
is it-
Parents are
I keep
desperate
finding
and-
pictures, but they're.
Here.
I don't
Why-
want to see. I don't want to see.
Oh,
I don't want to see. I can't look.
Let's pass
Grab
this
it, grab
around.
it, pass it over,
I'm not
pass it
passing
over.
it.
I'm not looking
You
at
don't
it.
have to look at it. Just make sure it doesn't fall.
I'm not looking at it.
It's
Can we-
terrifying. Like, there's nothing more terrifying than like having to go to the emergency room because something weird sexually happened.
Oh my
I'm
God,
seeing
it is so blue.
I'm seeing it in the
Yeah.
corner of my eye, and I'm just not okay with
It's like a fucking Smurf.
How did they get it off?
Can we?
I don't know. They said like acupuncture.
Computer enhance.
Did they have to draw blood?
Can we move the subject to something
Yeah,
else
can
that's
we-
not
can we
blue
talk
penis
about-
related?
Politics or something?
Hold on, I gotta zoom in. How do I?
Can we change the subject? Am I allowed to change? Can we? I'm more than happy to talk about penises for forever, but I think we've been very penis heavy in the beginning of this podcast.
Fair enough. We'll
Okay.
balance it out. We'll come back at the end of the show.
Hey, do you know what else?
Oh.
Do you know what else I watched for the first time this weekend?
What'd you say?
I'd never seen Halloween,
Oh
the
my
original
gosh,
one
That's like one of the. It
With
started
Michael
it all,
Myers?
man.
with the Michael Myers
It
thing.
was John
It's a,
Carpenter's first film.
It's a terrible movie.
Why would you show me that?
Pass it back.
It is a movie. That,
Don't put it in front of the camera.
yeah, it is a movie that does not hold up. It is horrible.
Man, none of those horror movies hold up.
You know what, John? I love you,
Candyman.
but with all due respect, you're a fucking idiot. Halloween is the all-time
Oh my
classic horror movie.
God, it's bad.
No,
the
it's
acting
not.
is terrible. The acting is terrible.
You're not asking for good acting in a horror film.
Yeah, it happens.
Jamie
you know?
Lee Curtis got her start there.
Yeah, she got her
Ah,
start.
yes.
She's probably the best of the acting.
Argument over, Sean. Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's super slow.
Sorry.
Nothing happens.
Random thing to say.
Fucking defend me.
I'm
He's
a-
trashing a classic.
No, I'm not big. I'm a Hellraiser
Some
guy.
things don't hold up. A lot of old movies don't hold up, and Halloween does not even remotely hold up.
You need to watch it and appreciate what it did, just like Citizen Kane, because Citizen Kane fucking
Oh.
sucks.
Citizen
Godfather
Kane doesn't suck.
That movie's so fucking overrated.
We won't get an
I will
argument
say
on this, 'cause
overrated.
that'll
I will
be
say
super boring,
overrated, but it's not. It doesn't just not just a bad movie.
it's
Then
not overrated.
Citizen Kane is overrated.
It is not a good
No.
movie.
It's
But-
overrated because you're like, I don't see what the big deal is, because this is the last thing I'll say because it'll be a really boring argument. The things that they did in there became such a big hallmark of all movies, it seems routine.
Yes, I know.
And I'm going to end that because that's going to be a boring topic for you.
But Halloween's not good.
All right. Well, if you don't like Halloween, what else do you like then?
Well, what's a great,
Like,
what's a great old
yeah.
horror movie then?
Old horror movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of going through. I didn't get into horror movies until later on in life because I was a fragile little boy who was scared of stuff.
You still are.
I am. But I actually like horror movies and thrillers now. And I've been going back and watching stuff, but like I've never seen Friday the 13th.
Have you seen Hellraiser 1 and 2?
Nope.
Oh, you should absolutely check that out.
Yeah, I just haven't seen, but I love watching like Cabin in the Woods and It Follows and zombie movies in general.
Cabin in the Woods is awesome.
Cabin in the Woods is
I love that movie.
Very watch it with your in-laws.
I've never seen Scream.
Really? I've never seen Scream. Don't
Not
care
Scream
to.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Not seen any of those.
See, that's why I liked Halloween so much, is because Scream, like, it was one of the characters, and there was like a human behind that. Michael Myers is just like not human. He's just pure evil.
I guess I didn't understand like how
he doesn't move fast. He's always going to come for you. He, to me, represented death. That movie freaked me out so much when I was a kid that I used to keep a trash can by my door so that if Michael Myers came in, it would fall down and I'd at least have a second to run out of the house.
Yeah, but I
did that for like a fucking year.
I think that's the case with a lot of old horror movies. Like it's how everybody went back and rewatched the old It when the new one came out, and they were like, oh, the old It's not really good. But as a kid, I remember seeing that, or at least seeing scenes of it and that kind of thing, and being frightened as all hell. But then you go rewatch, it's like, this is not scary at all, and it's actually cheesy and bad.
Well, it's a TV movie,
right?
Give it a break.
But it's what we remember it being, or what all we had like to be able to contextualize it back in the day. But now I think we have new skills in how things can be made to be suspenseful or thrilling. Like It Comes at Night is just like an hour and 45 minutes of suspension. Like it doesn't let go of you the entire movie.
I still don't even know what it's about, but it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's also something about it, is that you don't get to have the answers in the end.
It doesn't matter yet. I don't know. There's something about like 1980s Polaroid picture-esque films that scare me. Things in HD don't scare me. Like old shag carpet and like it's dark and there's a clown in the background. That's terrifying to me. That's basically like John Wayne Gacy's house.
But Halloween's not that. Like I like modern zombie, like Train to Busan. That's a good zombie film.
I wanted to see that so bad.
Girl with All the Gifts, another good zombie film. Not so scary. Train to Busan's a little bit more scary.
I mean, it's tough because you're picking a genre that does like not age well. Any movie, like before
you mean
Scream.
Like horror?
Yeah,
ones?
any horror movie like
Shining.
The Shining still holds to the test.
Shining
That's
holds
my
up.
favorite movie.
Shining holds up. That one's
still terrifying.
Yeah, that's a terrifying movie.
That scene with the dog, the furry thing, I still don't know what's going on in that scene. Spoiler alert, if you've never seen The Shining, there's a scene at the end where What's-Her-Face is running through the hotel and she passes by a room and there's a dude in a tuxedo and then there's like a man dressed in a weird dog pig outfit.
Yeah.
Looking at like it's going to blow the guy.
Yeah.
You see that when you're 10 years old and you don't understand that. That really scars you emotionally for a very long time.
What movies scarred you emotionally when you were like younger? Like what movies really like defined things for you?
Oh man, Beetlejuice gave me nightmares for years.
Yeah.
Like I would be, it was the same nightmare every single time. Like I was running and Beetlejuice was like chasing me and I wind up in the same place. Like I think my daycare. And like I go and like I hide under the table and I'm like, everybody don't tell them where I'm at. And I go there and I'm just waiting. And then like a minute later, there's like, a tablecloth and it like comes up and then like he's just staring there in the face and I wake up like every time.
That's so funny,
it's not even like
Beetlejuice
a scary movie. It's just freaky.
Yeah, that's a comedy in reality.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can understand how some of that imagery as a kid would really be scary. I think that's what a lot is, as a kid's the imagery, even if you didn't get the story.
I still can't watch The Wizard of Oz. Or I think it's terrifying. The Wizard of Oz and the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So let you guys know that Patrick put out a poll to everybody watching on the live stream right now. Is John right? Does the original Halloween movie suck?
There's a lot of people who agree with me.
It's like 4 votes.
But that's also
54.
that's a very opinionated way of putting it. Of like, does the movie suck? A lot of people say it doesn't suck. I would say it's just it sucks in the sense that it's a poorly crafted film. Like the concept is cool.
Calling you out, Patrick. That's a fucking shitty poll. Damn, John. Patrick was just trying to do something nice.
It's a pretty.
Thank you.
For those of you guys who couldn't hear, he said that's a pretty shitty
When's the last time you watched that movie?
Last Halloween.
It's not good. It's not good. it like makes no sense, and it's shot terribly. It's got the pacing of a
Well, here, you know
coma
what?
victim.
You could call it the Citizen Kane of horror movies because it birthed everything. Every horror movie after it followed that mark. It was a low budget film.
I'm not denouncing what it did for the genre and what people were, and that there has to be stepping stones for things to get better.
Yeah, well, people liked it because they're still making fucking sequels and making a new one with Dan McBride and Jamie Lee Curtis to go fuck yourself.
Oh my God.
So, I'm so happy you like this movie so much.
Because it's Halloween. Just be in the spirit of Halloween. It's a great,
I love Halloween
terrifying
movies.
movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas is a great movie.
But I'm with Mary on the Wizard of Oz, though. Like the monkeys. The monkeys are terrifying.
Specifically, what part of Wizard of Oz freaks you out?
God, all of it.
Like the tall, fluffy, the small, fluffy dog.
Yeah, that dog especially. Well, I'm trying to think of like, I don't think I've ever actually sat through
flying monkeys?
Flying monkeys. The flying monkeys freaked me out. It's more so Charlie and the Chocolate Factory too. Is that the original?
Oh, because the boat scene in Charlie and the Chocolate
Factory.
Yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's got some rough imagery.
No, wait, the flying monkeys was Wizard of Oz. The Oompa Loompas don't like those either.
Do you know what? Actually, it wasn't Wizard of Oz that scared me. It was The Wiz that scared me.
I was about to ask.
But a specific scene when they're in the subway. And the columns and the trash cans start chasing them and like eating them. Like I think even trash cans get Michael Jackson's arms inside them. And they have teeth and they're like tearing them apart. And the pillars of the subway like separate and start chasing them. That freaked me out as a kid. That got me.
Thriller's
the rest of it was
scary.
great. I loved The Wiz, but that part always scared me. That and I remember there being some imagery from the Return to Oz that even was a little bit scary. The Jim Henson, the Return to Oz?
Return to Oz. That was a movie?
Oh, that was a good movie.
The Wiz level good? Or
Actually, I don't know. I'd have to go right back and rewatch it because this is coming from John Child memory.
I love this. The Return of Oz was a better movie than Halloween.
I didn't say that.
You just did.
No, I didn't. I literally just said it didn't say that.
Fake news. Yes, you did.
All right. Let me say this real quick.
Okay, go for it.
This episode of the Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by... Oh, man. So you guys were at ACL this last weekend, right?
We went, yeah. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before.
Oh, how do you have the energy for that? Like, I just can't.
I don't. Not anymore. Not anymore.
So what do you do if you don't have the energy?
I leave early. I go home.
Well, like if you get a weekend pass, like I don't know if you did this, but usually, and people say, "Oh, you're wasting money." It's just more convenient than getting a day-to-day. But I'll go Friday. Usually get real fucked up. I'll skip Saturday and then I'll go back on Sunday. And that's what I did this year.
Yeah. I went all 3 days, but it's just gotten to the point now. I've been going for 7 years, like ever since I moved here. And this was the probably the nicest time that I had. Like I had access to a nice lounge, and like anytime I wasn't watching a show, I could go and sit in the shade and like, had free drinks and whatnot. But oh my God, it's just too much. It's too many people.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that. That's too many people.
You would have had a panic attack. I followed. The only person I really wanted to see was Jay-Z, so I was heading towards his crowd. It was on Friday night, and there was a security guard who was like beelining into the crowd.
Yeah.
So I was drunk, and I'm gonna go with him, and so I went with him and grabbed onto him and just told people as I was passing, like, I'm with him. Sorry, I have to go with him.
Yeah.
Did he not? If you grabbed him, did he not feel it?
He didn't feel me. And so that dude, he went like towards the front of the stage, and he wasn't even going to an emergency. And he was like on his walkie the whole time. He was just going there to meet a woman.
Yeah.
So we get to the front, and he just hangs out with this girl, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But then I'm doing bad shit too, Karma.
But you basically just rode his.
I rode his wave, and I could have hit Jay-Z with a rock, and that concert was
probably wouldn't have been a smart
awesome.
Move.
Really? Well, I guess it's a different experience because we were in the back, and I was just like, "This is just boring." But I also was hoping the whole time he'd bring out Beyonce.
Well, he also like this is a crazy thing. He did not bring out Beyonce, but he did start mosh pits.
Yeah, I saw that,
which is crazy. So like during the point of the concert, Jay-Z was like, "All right, you guys right there, and there." He's like, "Make a circle, clear out." So he had people clear out, and then he's like, literally like, "Go mosh pit."
And these are
I got caught in one, which was insane. And I had to save this tiny little girl.
Yep.
Thank God she had a backpack on because she was going to get trampled. She was like 5'1".
Yeah.
And I ripped her out, gave her back to her boyfriend. They wanted to sleep with me afterwards. I was like, no, thank you.
You said no, thank you?
I was too tired. I'm just kidding. They didn't ask. Well, I didn't ask if they wanted to.
If you got asked by a good enough looking couple, would you partake? You've done it.
No.
No, you haven't done it, or no, you wouldn't say yes?
No, I'm asking if he would say yes. I'd say yes in a heartbeat.
Oh, no way.
It depends. You
Dude,
know, we were talking about something earlier.
As soon as I saw that Kit Harington and
Rose.
Leslie were engaged, I was like, I want to be their pool boy, just toy. Like that's the dream, and just live with them. They can give me a little room, and they can do whatever they want, and that's the dream.
You would voluntarily sign up to be their sex slave.
Yes.
See, that's different. Because then it's like, I feel like you understand it's a long-term thing. If it was just like do you want to go do it right now? I'd be like, well, it's too much pressure.
Yeah.
What if I just like go and
like, what if they simplify the whole thing? They're just like, you come over and we'll take care of everything. What
does that mean?
I don't know. You don't even have to like instigate anything.
You walk in, they're already naked. They get you naked. You just have to lay there.
Well, okay.
But what are their?
Okay.
I don't know what their expectations are.
Kit Harington's sucking on your nipples. How do you like that?
Well, that is the thing. Is like I think you kind of have to roll with it. Like I'm a straight man, but if I went to go have sex with a couple and other stuff happened in the moment,
yeah,
I think I'd probably roll with it, depending upon what it was.
Yeah,
but like I might just roll with it. What I'm trying to say is like if the dude was doing stuff to me, like if he was, you know, performing cunnilingus on me, I'd be like, all right, whatever, I'll close my eyes.
It's not cunnilingus. It's not.
Well, no, if it's,
do you have a vagina?
I guess not. No, it's
fellatio.
Fellatio, excuse me. Because I'm doing the cunnilingus with the wife. What I'm saying is like if he was doing that to me, I close my eyes. That's not gay. It's fine. And so
wait.
And it's cool. I've rolled
have like a big? Does it have a huge beard?
Okay, wait.
I don't know how that would feel.
It is gay and it's fine. You don't say it's not gay and it's fine.
It's both fine. Yes. I'm sorry. It's 2017. I hate to fucking offend anybody. I said I wasn't going to. I
always
apologize.
hate to fucking offend people.
Thank you for clarifying. But yeah, I'd probably fuck a dude and his wife in the same room. Nobody's going to know. We're going to know. We're going to know for sure.
I'd know. I'd ask for pictures.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
So if you're making out with this wife or this girl, and then all of a sudden you feel a little tickle on your little Tyler, not your little Tyler.
I'm already there.
Tyler
I'm already there. The implication is already there.
So would you just be eyes closed the entire time?
Yeah. Eyes closed.
Not seeing.
I'd be okay with it. I mean, as long as I get to do stuff with the wife, then I'm fine.
Okay.
Because that's my bread and butter.
What if it's the hottest, most attractive woman you've ever seen, ever been with, and she's like, I just want to sit here and watch you two go at it.
If I can jockey in on the backside, that's fine.
Okay.
But
your phrasing is the best thing in the world.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool either way. Like,
how would you manage that going forward, though? Like, we'd be like, well, okay.
Well, then it's like
you'd have to create a schedule or an expectation.
There'd have to be, I imagine in those situations that there are kind of rules. Like if it's an impulsive spur of the moment thing, I think you just kind of go with whatever. But if it's kind of like a setup thing, like, hey, you're going to come have fun with this, I'm sure you talk about beforehand. Here's the contract, disclaimer, put an emergency contact in case anything goes wrong.
Safety word and everything.
I put my mom, that's just what I put on every single one of them.
I'd pick you up. You could put me as your emergency contact.
All right.
Yeah. I'd come pick you up at your threesome.
What were we talking about?
But I'm saying
ACL actually.
We're talking about ACL, and somehow I turned it into a threesome conversation.
I just didn't do ACL. I just can't anymore. But
same.
Paula follows this Instagram account here in Austin that just has like just random shit that goes on in town. It posts something, and it posted a notice, and it was just like a really shitty graphic with just text, and it was only up for like 2 minutes, but it was a band Crystal Castles, like a secret concert in an hour. Oh, and really? It went up and down, and she was like, "Oh my god, we have to go! I'm so obsessed. I love this band. I'm like,
they are freaky.
Yeah, like
explain freaky.
So Crystal Castles is like they're like an electro. In I don't know how to explain their music. And they're really, really good. But they're just like, it's like if you remember the band Korn.
Yeah.
And Slipknot. Yeah. It's like if Slipknot and Korn got together and then tried to make like dancey music.
Okay.
And like the fans,
so
a lot of
corn
fans
EDM.
still tend to look a little like grungy.
Yeah,
as well.
And I mean, I like their music a lot, but like we saw them live during ACL, and I looked over at my girlfriend, and I was like, "What the fuck are we watching right
So like
now?"
their performance is weird.
Yeah, both of them are all three. I think it's like the female singer, I guess like a DJ / producer, and then a drummer, and they all had like pantyhose, like like black like stockings on their heads, and like different things cut out of them, and like eye holes and whatnot. And we could not tell if because there used to be. It was a girl, like the producer, a guy, and a girl. And then she left the band. And so we couldn't tell if like it was, turns out it was another girl that just replaced her. But it was some interesting shit.
Yeah. So Paula was like so into this band, like when she was growing up. So
So they've been around for a
went
while.
crazy.
Oh, they've been around for a
she
long
went
time.
crazy. So we don't know the venue, never heard of it, and we just see the address. So we go to the address, and it's in like a really random, like kind of industrial part of town. And it's like not like where you would associate like music venues in the core part of the city. And there's no sign for a venue.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a very creepy, dark furniture store. And not like some glamorous new age furniture. Like this looks like it's been here for like 60 years. Like it's this warehouse. And we're like, this can't be right. And we get out and we're like, this just doesn't make any sense. We kind of hear some music, like there could be a DJ around. And then we see like these grungy, grungy young people, younger than us, walk by and go in the back of the warehouse. And we're like, well, I mean, either they're here for furniture or maybe we're in the right place. So we follow them and we go, and this is where the concert's going to be at.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like $10 cover.
Mm-hmm.
So we pay and we're waiting. And then about 20 minutes later, the guy comes up. I guess he says to the owner that the police came and like shut down the event. So the concert's not going to happen and we can get half of our money back, but everybody just needs to go. And we're like, that's kind of weird. And it's a bit of a bummer. So we we left, and then we got back to our car and we're like, what if this is a fake out? Like, what if this is like the coolest thing ever? And like, this is what young people do now. Like they have these shows and they psych people out and they only want the hardcore people here. So we're like, we can't lose this opportunity. So we turn around, we go back, and everyone's gone but the organizers, and they're just looking at us like these two like awkward human beings. Like, what are you? We just told you like this thing is over. Like, get out. And so we just left and felt old and pathetic.
See, to me, that sounds more like a really good way to get people to give you money, not do a concert, and just send them home.
Yeah, it sounded like a scam after the end of it.
That happens a lot during South by. Frank Ocean was rumored to play this past South by, and it was like Frank Ocean, like this address, this time at like 2 a.m. And there was just people lined up at this completely empty building, and like no one showed up, and no one.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they were like, you could have half your money back, but we even didn't ask for that because I felt just awkward or weird.
I was gonna say like you should never throw away money, but like if you already paid $10, I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to ask for the money back.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd be too awkward and anxious. I went to Whole Foods the other day, and I don't normally go there for.
Well, you went to where?
I did say that weird, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah. What?
I'm gonna take another stab at that. Went to Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
There we go. I went to Whole Foods and I got me some food. No, I went there and I got a few groceries, and I was like, I need chicken. I eat chicken. And I hadn't got meat at Whole Foods in like forever or ever. And I walked up to the counter, and before I was even like, able to look at like what was available and prices and stuff, the butcher was like, what can I get for you? And I said, I need chicken. And I looked down, and I was standing right in front of the organic chicken, and it was like $16 a pound. But I was already there, and I was like, I need chicken. I need that chicken. And he's like, cool, how much do you need? And I was like, I'll take a pound and a half. And I don't even know how much that is. I don't even know how much a pound and a half of chicken is. But I was like, that sounds about how much I could afford right now. And then even like actually, as soon as he asked me, since I was standing in front of the organic chicken, I saw really quickly to the right of me down the aisle was the regular chicken, the bad chicken, the one that's been like slapped while it's been alive or something. And it was like $6.99 a pound. But my social awkwardness didn't allow me, because I was standing in front of the organic, truth chicken, that I had to get that. And so he gave me my overly expensive chicken, and I paid for it, and I left, and I think it was like 2 meals worth of chicken that I spent like $20.
Worried about being judged? You're like, I want the most unhealthy.
Yeah. Like instead of just going like, you know what? No, I don't need it. Or even like, I want the non-organic stuff over there. Like I just couldn't. And so I had to just take my, my punishment and go home with it. But that's me. That's me in an environment like that. I couldn't go to someone and be like, hey, I'd like my money back. You guys didn't put a concert on. I would just be like, all right, I lost $10.
One time I wasn't paying attention, and after I paid for my fast food, I got my card back and I left, and I forgot my food.
Yeah.
And I didn't get home. I just got far enough out where someone took my place, and I was like, I can't go back.
Right.
I can't go back and say I forgot my food. I just went home.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably like a degree of like monetary loss that's okayed in my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like $20 of chicken, albeit not something I should be spending for like 2 meals of chicken, considering how much food I eat. It's not something I can sustain, but it's not somewhere I'm like, I really should get that money back or should not have done this.
Yeah.
But like if something like, I lost like a good enough money, I guess I get over it.
Yeah.
Dude, I read about something horribly awkward. So there was a airline, I think it was Air Asia.
Yeah.
They had a incident where the plane depressurized, so the oxygen mask came in. So the pilots had to they had to go to a lower altitude because the plane's too high. People could like fly out of the plane if they lose like the pressure seal. So they start descending very rapidly, and apparently the flight attendants, I guess they did say everybody strap in, or brace, but they were like screaming their fucking heads off.
That's not good.
My God.
And like just going crazy, according to like some of the passengers. So then,
wasn't it like a 20,000 foot?
yeah, they went from like, I think 40 to 20 or 30 to 10 or something like that. So by the end of the drop, everything kind of like, just calms down. And then like all of the passengers are just looking at the flight attendants who was just like screaming and like freaking the fuck out and being like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
You're here to make us feel better.
Yeah.
I have a question. I think I talked about this before. I can't remember, like most things, but if your plane's going down, you have some time before impact when you're going to die, for the most part. Let's say you're conscious and everything else like that. What song are you listening to if you can listen to one more song before you die?
Probably a really bad song because I have bad taste in music.
Would it be
man.
Free Fallin'? Is that too soon?
Stacy's mom.
What?
It always makes me happy. It
What?
puts a smile on my face.
All right, I don't
That's
feel
your
so bad
final
about
answer?
anything I would have thought of.
Yes.
That's your final answer?
Stacy.
You're dying, and that's what you're listening to.
On. That
She's
or,
all you want, and she's all what you've waited for so long.
Yeah, it's a fun song, and it's like
What is their name? Bowling for
Stacey-
Soup or something?
No, Bowling for Soup is that's not Stacy's.
their
Is it
name?
Stacy's mom?
no.
I'm gonna have to go Google on that one because I don't think
John? Like, what would...
I don't know. All I can think
It's
of
so
is
hard, I know.
mom now.
It's a hard question to
It's a hard
answer because,
question.
there's infinite songs.
I listen to mostly just whiny...
Fountains of Wayne.
Fountains of Wayne. I thought there was a W in there. Actually,
Yeah.
I had that. I listen to mostly just whiny singer-songwriter stuff. And so it'd be something like sappy and sad like that. Like something from Ed Sheeran or something.
You don't know you're gonna die though. You don't have to make it super depressing.
No, I'm saying
you make
that's
it
no,
like
if you know you're gonna die, you know you're
I mean,
gonna
if
die.
you,
That's
the
like
scenario is
the
you
question.
know you're going to die,
you don't know you're gonna die though on a plane.
would you go along with the fucking hypothetical?
Play in his space.
It's a hypothetical game. This is supposed to be fun, and you're dragging it down.
Yes, and.
Okay.
What do you mean? He said Stacy's mom. That's fun.
He did answer.
I know, but he's trying to say, well, you don't know you're
He
going to
did
die.
answer.
Oh, you're gonna.
You're going to die.
Okay.
You're going to die.
Okay.
You are going to die.
Theme
Fair enough.
song-
No,
Hey,
I get your point. I get your point. You're gonna die no matter what. Last thing, Stacy's mom.
Theme song to DuckTales.
That's good.
So it's what you would want to hear,
That'll
not
get
like
stuck in your head.
the thing that would pop in my
you
head.
know,
You're gonna die.
You numbnuts.
Yeah, you wanna
You
get-
idiot.
you want to get stuck. You want to.
You want Stacy's
Hey, man.
mom stuck in your head.
You want to get your balls hit by somebody?
What?
No, right? You're gonna die. So what does it matter? You still don't want to get your balls hit.
Wait,
So you don't
back-
want to get a song stuck in your head, even though you're gonna die.
How? I don't even know where to start to unpack what you just
No,
said.
it completely makes sense. Even though you're gonna die, it doesn't mean you want something unpleasant to happen to you.
You saying DuckTales theme song's unpleasant?
I'm just saying, if you get stuck in your head and you're like, I can't get that out of
For
my head.
how long?
You have minutes, not even minutes. You have one song, the length of one song. Give it like 3 to 4 minutes. So no
DuckTales
like,
is like
Stairway
20
to Heaven.
seconds long. How long
No,
is that
there's
thing?
Stairway to Heaven
full-length
would be a good song,
song.
though. Just realize that. That'd be great.
The DuckTales song?
The Stairway
Fine.
to Heaven.
Singing
Oh,
in the
Stairway to
Rain.
Heaven.
How about that? Is that better?
Better or worse, it's your song, dude. You have to be. Count have to approve it.
So you're listening to Stacy's mom and somebody's hitting you in the balls. That's how you're going out.
No, I don't want to.
You're going to. In this scenario, you are dying.
Hey, Mariel, what's your song?
I was thinking I would hope something calming like Enya would come on.
Ooh.
Who can I say when
Wait,
and then
what?
it's Free falling.
What about something literal? Like, let the bodies, let the bodies hit the floor.
I might be more into it if it was that.
That's pretty good.
Speaking of free falling though, and going back to ACL, did you see? I think it was sad. Maybe wouldn't have seen it, but they played Tom Petty's "Free Falling" on all of the screens because there wasn't a concert at that time, and they had skydivers come out and jump
What?
to it, and
Man,
it
I
was
should
really
have gone
cool.
Saturday. That's badass.
They were doing tricks and stuff.
That's super cool.
It was really nice because people were singing along, and then these people were literally free falling. Did you break
Tyler's
it?
having a hard time with this microphone.
Break it?
Perfect.
Wait, I have a question. And
Ask
since we're
the question.
talking about hypotheticals, this is a question that there's a set of questions that the live action guys have asked me on different shoots and stuff. One of them is, if you could have a business on the moon, what would it be?
Moon shoes, easy. People need shoes. Protect against the rocks.
Yeah, moon shoes.
Yeah. No, think about it.
I'm trying. I'm really
Look, man,
trying, Brandon. I'm
there-
trying to get there.
They can't bring infinite shoes with them to the moon. You got like 2 pairs of shoes max.
So how are you making these shoes?
I don't know. I have a business. I'm sure there's
You're just
something.
importing them from
You're
Earth.
so quick to that. I would have a movie theater.
A movie theater on the
Watching
moon.
a movie
Okay.
on the moon, like a drive-in. If you had a drive-in, you had like the Earth in the background, and that was your view. Like that'd be cool.
Well, I guess if you have to have a drive-in, I'm making moon cars.
Yeah,
There
you
you go.
make the
There you
moon
go.
cars, and I'll
You
make
know
the
how?
drive-in.
But to get into the car, to walk your car, you can't just walk on your bare feet.
You gotta.
Moon shoes, man.
You gotta get moon shoes.
This episode of the RT Podcast is brought to you by Moon Shoes.
The drive-in theater would only play like stuff like. It would actually just play Rocket Man, Disney's Rocket Man, over and over again.
Mm.
That's the only movie we'd ever play.
Yeah,
Actually, they go to Mars in that movie.
moon shoes.
We'd watch Wallace and Gromit.
What would you need on the moon?
Food and air.
Well, no. Besides the necessities, I mean, like, what would?
Entertainment.
Oh, entertainment. I'm trying to think of like what my
brothel.
necessities would be
A
on the
brothel.
moon.
A brothel.
Yeah,
You got a moon fuck.
I don't know. How does has anybody fucked in space?
Oh,
You know
I
that
think
the
they-
International Space Station is just a orgy fest.
Yeah, but
it's got to be.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm sure the
Russians.
Russians have.
Why the Russians?
I could see that. Like, I could see NASA having a harder
Like it's an
time.
evil
you don't
thing to
get to
fuck.
just say everything matter of fact.
I'm
Oh, the
explaining it. I could see how NASA would have a harder time because I feel like they have to log everything. I feel like with Mir, they just threw guys in there and said, "All right, fucking see you in 2 years."
Dude, 100% NASA wanting to know how zero gravity affects everything would have even asked if someone would fuck. At the very least, they would have wanted to know what are
Yeah.
the effects, like for a scientific.
How do you ejaculate? What is the
Where
ejaculate
does it go?
different? Like,
yeah,
you know,
I'm
where-
saying
like,
but then wouldn't that study exist? Wouldn't we know about it?
does it float around in the
know.
vagina? If
Is
just
it all
stays there?
public?
I would think so.
That's the one they hide. They hide that one study.
They didn't go over that when I went to visit the NASA Space Center when I was a kid.
Because
We went to go visit
They
it
talked
recently.
about how to pee. They didn't.
How do
They
they
had
pee?
to have. It's there. There's people of different genders.
Oh, but it's the Russians for sure, not the hundreds of other countries that have gone up. Just the Russians have fucked.
What
Is it
hundreds of
hundreds?
other countries
it
have gone
hundreds?
up, man?
The space station, tons of countries have been up there. It's
There
not
have
just the
been
United
astronauts
States,
from some
the
other
right, right, right.
countries.
And why
in
it's, that's
China.
why it's called the International Space
There's
Station.
been tons of people from tons
Not
of different
hundreds
countries.
of countries.
Somebody-
You're talking about like maybe
somebody
10
tweet
other
in.
Yeah,
countries
I'm with
have had
Brian. I'm with
astronauts
Brandon.
that have gone there.
All right, what's the line? I'm going 50.
A lot of countries have contributed money to it.
How many
You think 50 countries?
from different nationalities?
Wait, Mariel, what's your business?
Ooh, I should have thought about it while you guys were
Max
arguing.
7
over
countries
this.
have had people that go.
God damn it, Brandon.
What? What?
Nothing.
He asked.
What'd you
did.
say? You said moon.
He's making moon cars.
Moon cars.
I've got a drive-in theater. We got moon shoes.
Moon
What's you contributing to our economy? Our moon economy.
Probably have to be food.
What kind of food?
Tacos for sure. Moon tacos.
Say moon pizza.
Moon tacos.
Moon pizza.
Moon pizza. Or coffee.
Ooh.
Oh,
Coffee shop. Never mind.
I like. Oh,
16? So there are
16 countries.
16 countries. What did I say?
Hundreds.
You said 7.
Closer
than fucking hundreds.
You fucking acted like there's only been 3 countries up there.
now he's
That's
saying
still
three.
closer
Yeah.
than hundreds.
Still closer.
16 is a lot of countries.
It's not
not
fucking hundreds, man.
I didn't say hundreds. I said
You said hundreds.
I didn't say hundreds.
What was the other? You said there was multiple hypotheticals. Is it-
Oh, okay, so that's the first one to get you kind
so
of
we
in
have
the mindset.
we have our colony figured out.
We have moon
This is
shoes.
so. This actually has nothing to do. It's just to get you. It's kind of like a brain exercise, and these are all Drew Saplin questions that he's asked me.
I like them.
So the next one is if you could shit out. If the only thing you shit out was chocolate chip cookies, would you eat them? There's 4 parts to this question.
Perfectly edible,
Perfectly edible. It looks like a cookie, smells like a cookie, tastes like a cookie.
but I know it came out of my ass.
You know it came out of your ass.
No, I don't eat dessert.
No, because there's just the opportunity to get other cookies is too easy. Otherwise, why would I want that connotation in
It's
my
like the
mind?
best cookie, though. Like John's shit cookies are like, you can't get any better than that.
Yeah, they are.
Not Mrs. Fields, not Tiff's Treats, none of those.
So the best cookie I've ever had in my life comes out of my ass.
And you just shit cookies.
Would it make up for the fact that I'm not an organ donor if I like just shit for other people
Well,
so they can
there's
eat?
some other parts of that question.
Nope.
So-
Maybe. I think if that was the descriptor was the best chocolate chip cookie ever. I love chocolate chip cookies so much. I don't think I'd
Or
be
any
able to-
cookie, not even like your favorite cookie, right?
chocolate chip cookie.
Chocolate chip cookies. Hold
Maybe.
on. I have more questions.
I have a hypothetical.
Is
Wait,
this to
I'm not
find out
done,
if
I'm
a
not done,
so-
I'm
I
not
got
done.
one
Psychopath.
about.
Hold on,
I got
hold
one
on.
more.
Okay, wait. Let me finish.
Kiss me.
Yuck.
Give me a kiss on daddy's cheek.
Don't say that.
Okay, so if you should, okay, would you share them?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And would you tell other people?
No.
You would never tell
No,
other people.
I'd give one to Tyler in a heartbeat.
No, I wouldn't
You wouldn't
share.
either.
I would sell them.
You would sell your
on
shit
the
cookies.
moon.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
sell my ass cookies.
Okay.
I don't know.
Am
so
I?
What would you
I-
call them? Butt munchers.
Cookies. Trying to work my last name in there.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Nah, I did stupid for free.
Cookies.
That's good.
Cookies.
Cookies.
I can't say it.
And then
Not a
the
word.
last question, which I think you would all say no to, is would you eat someone else's shit cookie?
Oh yeah.
I said yes, I would eat my own
If
shit
I was
cookies.
starving. That's why, like, I think like people would appreciate it. Like, I wouldn't lie. I tell them where it came from.
But if you- okay.
but I would
I think
share
it would
it with
depend.
everybody. I'd be like,
I'm like,
Mother
John,
Teresa.
Here's this chocolate chip cookie. You try it and you eat it and you say, that's the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had. And I say, oh, I shit it out. Would you eat another one?
Yeah, I think you're a pretty clean person.
I thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it would depend. It would depend on the person. There's people that I don't want to even touch. So I wouldn't eat a cookie that came out of their ass. Brendan, I've touched you. Okay?
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to eat,
You're right. I actually probably wouldn't eat a cookie out of your ass.
That out of all the people here on this set, you'd be the last one. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just
Wait,
saying,
hey, wait,
I'm
wait.
get it.
not.
Wait.
Rank us.
If Mariel and I were holding cookies in front, who do you take first?
You're my best friend. I don't know if I want stuff out of your butt.
You would rather stuff out of John's butt?
He's also my best friend. I don't.
Fuck, Jesus. I'm like,
Poor Brandon.
some dude, yeah.
You got to pick.
Can you cookie into my mouth at the
Everyone's
same
best
time?
friends but me.
What do
Like
you
just
mean?
drop it out of our ass?
Yeah, just y'all both cookie.
No,
on
we're
me.
holding cookies out and you have to pick.
Yeah.
I'll pick your cookie. Why? We're best friends, man.
Not okay.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I made it.
He would do yours, but he would have to close his eyes because then it's not gay.
Because then it's not gay, but it's
I'm
fine.
fine with gay people. I hang out with you.
Good. It's always good when you use that tone when talking about a people
Hey,
group.
I have a
I'm
gay friend.
fine with these
all right?
people.
I have a gay friend.
Good job.
So that means I know.
Good job.
It's the most douchiest thing in the world. I'm okay. I mean, I'm friends with you.
I'm playing on the people that say that. They're the people that say, like, I have a black friend. Like, yeah. Just calm down over there. Do you want to hear my cancer hypothetical?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
God.
but then I have a cool life
All right.
goal that I made.
So you have cancer. And the only reason you know this is you go to the doctor and they tell you that you have cancer, but you've always had cancer and the cancer does not affect you.
Okay.
Essentially, you are the cure for cancer.
Okay.
You have it in your body. You know how to stabilize it. You will never die from it. Would you allow the government to perform experiments on your body, potentially killing you to find the ultimate cure for cancer, or would you keep that to yourself and simply live out your life?
That's a rough one because I'm a selfish prick.
So would you basically save the planet from cancer, or would you just save yourself?
I think I'd have to let them experiment on me. I don't think there's any other choice otherwise. I don't think there's living with yourself with that known.
Yeah, I've just had too many family members affected by cancer.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
That's the
It's like
thing.
if you knew somebody, it'd be a lot easier.
That's
to
the
do
thing, is that knowing people literally in this moment that could survive because of something that's in me, I just wouldn't be able to live without that. It would suck.
Yeah.
it. Would it help cancer for animals?
No, the animals still get cancer.
No.
So you would save your animals before you saved people?
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm trying to find, like, I had a dog die. He had cancer.
that's-
And I was like, well, that's my personal connection.
Yeah.
I can use that. But no, I guess, I'd still let the government take it.
I
Have
don't-
a way with my bones.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of person even could publicly say they wouldn't. Even if you think that you wouldn't. I
No,
don't
you
know.
basically just keep it to yourself, and the knowledge that you could cure cancer would be the thing that weighs.
No, I'm
on
saying in
you.
answer to your hypothetical,
Oh,
I don't
no.
know anybody who could like say like, nah, keep it. It's mine.
Yeah, I wouldn't let the government do it though. I'd find like a nice, highly trained skill of like doctors and.
See, I might go the opposite route. I think I would keep that to myself.
Like, 'cause they're a piece of
Really?
shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, if everybody got cured from cancer, there'd be more people, and if there's more people, maybe more people would starve.
Ooh, we're getting philosophical here.
Yeah, it could be something that greatly affect. It could make the world worse if you cured cancer.
We do have an unfortunate population problem.
Dude.
But I don't
I mean,
think
that is.
I don't think
I'm
that, I
not
don't, but I
saying
think
that's a
it's better
fact.
yet.
that's you playing God.
That is me playing God, and that's you basically are playing God if you were the cure for cancer.
It's really funny you say that. This weekend I was wondering, you guys seen Star Trek? I assume everyone's seen Star Trek?
Which
Yeah,
like-
may the force be with you.
which
No.
Well, actually, it's a good point because I guess they don't have it in all the series. In Star Trek Next Generation, they have a thing called replicators.
yeah.
And the replicators can
Tea,
do
Earl Grey, hot.
tea or grey hot. Basically, they're like microwaves, but they have saved recipes, and you can just activate any recipe. Like you said, I want steak, I want beef stew, and you press a button, and then you have beef stew. So it's a device that all of a sudden cures world hunger,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time, think about how many jobs and how many people's way of life. I mean, economies are so dependent on the service industry and food.
They explain that in the Star Trek series that even Picard explains that he comes from a time where they've gotten rid of even the need for money, where everyone's needs are met. That there's not even that the entire human race is working towards the benefit of the entire human race at this point
Well, I'm
in
just saying,
history.
I'm not trying to dissect Star Trek. What I'm trying to say is if that was invented tomorrow
Yeah.
in this world, what happens?
What would
Yeah,
it
a
do
big
to our
collapse
bread
in the
basket?
economy.
What would it do for all the farmers,
Yeah.
ag people in America? I mean, they'd essentially be out of jobs. I mean,
That's what we're slowly dealing with just in general with technological advances where it's like self-driving cars. They're going to get rid of a lot of jobs doing that. And the more we do automation inside of warehouses and that kind of service that we're getting rid of. I mean, what's their face wants to get rid of boutique shops and turn them into vending machines.
you know where we're sending those people? We're sending them to the moon. We're
To
gonna
work.
send them to
They
the
should.
moon
That's
to
where they should
work.
My movie
colonize.
theater.
There's tons of jobs on the moon.
Yeah.
You can have tiny little children whose parents don't have jobs to be making moon shoes all day long.
Oh, the children
They're
make the
just
shoes.
making, we get a lot of them from China. We'll send them over there. They're good
Oh
at
my
making
God.
the shoes. They can make those shoes.
Yeah.
The rest of them, go make your cars
Yeah.
that are obsolete here on planet Earth. We'd probably have the technology, though, if we're sending people to the moon, that cars would be, you're not putting those together hand
It
by
just
hand.
struck me that if you were able to actually create a factory on the moon that made moon shoes and then imported them back to Earth, you could sell them for so much.
That's
People
true.
would totally buy moon shoes.
Oh, they're imported. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a tax on it, though.
That'd be quite a tax, like
That
the
would be a
fuel
big
tax
tax.
alone, like the transportation cost on that.
It's really scary when you look and see how many jobs even in this country are based on just transit.
Mhm.
And not even just service industry jobs, which are also, like you're saying, like big targets for automation.
Yeah.
But like when you add up like just truckers, taxi drivers,
Transportation.
like if it's scary to look at that and then think of what are people going to be doing for money
Yeah.
Wow.
in like 10 years?
I don't know. What are you going to do for money in 10 years, Brandon? What do you do right now for
I'm just
money?
gonna like get crack. That's gonna be like my entire thing. I'm gonna be a crack guy.
I think a majority of the company doesn't even know what you do right now.
Sell crack.
I think that's within our belief of what you could be doing in that office that's all closed up and the blinds are pulled.
The reason I put the blinds there is there was like a reporter here.
Yeah.
And
in your office?
There was like a reporter at the company. And the videographer like went off and just went and got B-roll.
Oh.
And instead of like going up to people and asking them to record them, I just saw this like news package on my TV with me at my computer. And I got like really creeped out. So I put a curtain up.
Makes sense.
I have a new life goal. And I think it's a pretty good attainable and a good life goal. Some point in my life, I'm going to... No, stop it. At some point in my life, I want to have made physical contact with The Rock.
Yeah.
And that's just simply, even if it's like a fist bump or a high five or a hug or anything like that, I want to, it's before the end of my life, come in physical contact with The Rock. And I think the first step, and I've made a first step, the first step is come in physical contact with someone who has come in physical contact with The Rock. Because first you touch through
like 7 degrees.
Yeah.
Bacon.
But yeah.
Who have you touched, John?
I haven't gotten there yet. We're making steps here, okay? But I want to have touched The Rock before I die.
Do you have, so just before you die, that's your timeline?
I want it soon. I want it because he's just amazingly interesting right now. I think it's this came out of the wonderful analogy that was happening where how should you treat a woman? It's imagine how you would treat The Rock standing in front of you. And that made me start thinking about how much The Rock is an awesome person.
What would you call him?
Oh, like if I met him?
If you met him.
Oh,
Mr.
hello,
Johnson,
Mr.
hey,
Johnson, or something like
you
that.
would say Mr. Rock?
Mr. Rock. That would probably.
I would probably say. I would probably say. I would probably be like, "Hello, The Rock. May I touch you?"
I met the rapper Bun B a few years ago in class. He's like friends with a classmate of mine from school, and he came by and he was like, "Oh, like nice to meet you guys." And he like kind of came down the row, and I was like, "Hello, Mr. B. It's like so nice to meet you." And I was like, "That's not your name."
I think this actually partly came out also the fact that I realized like I have my dream boy is Ewan McGregor. I want to just be his best friend and lifelong partner for forever. But I realized that I have touched someone who has touched Ewan McGregor, and that both is awesome and bothers me.
Who?
Riot.
Why has she touched him?
She used to do scuba, and she used to be work at a scuba place. Okay. And so she would help people with the scuba tanks and everything like that. And Ewan McGregor was a client.
That's fucking
and
awesome.
she helped him in his wetsuit.
Very cool.
And she lords it over me constantly.
Like helped.
I don't know. But I have touched someone who has touched Ewan McGregor, and I've decided that I want to touch The Rock.
If she told you that she had sex with Ewan McGregor, would you like try to find out what that was like?
100%.
Yeah.
I'd want like her to draw pictures.
All right.
Well, that's okay.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
I'm about it. I like the detail.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's Riot and I. We're very, very open and honest about everything.
I don't even have to like touch The Rock. I mean, I'd be fine if you like hit me with a chair. That would be like the coolest thing in the world.
Well, that's a step above just a touch. I'm even just that. That would just be like, cool, I'm done. Like, that's all. So someday,
I feel like that's attainable.
I'm going to touch The Rock.
Yeah.
You'll touch him. Touch that man.
I'm going to touch him. He's just awesome. He has
a great meal plan. He's like 7,500 calories a day. I wish I had his body. I don't want to look like that, but I do want to eat his food.
He is one of those people that you look at and you're like, I'm just tired by how much maintenance I'm sure it is for you to keep that up. Same with like Terry Crews.
Dude, I try and eat a lot of food. I can't keep on any weight. It's insane.
Yeah.
I try and eat like 2,000 calories a day, like before.
You can't do 2,000 calories a day?
Before like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
It's a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's so rich. I mean, just imagine if you had like a little guy following you around, being like, "Hey, eat this."
It's hard to eat healthy. Like,
it's the volume. To eat that many calories and not make it junk food.
Right.
Because you could eat that many calories in candy bars and like that. Yeah. But that many calories in like, especially if you're gonna do like vegetables and chicken and that kind of, or fish. He eats a lot of fish.
I haven't even had 4 meals today. I still have to eat dinner and then a post dinner.
You're like a hobbit.
I've had 2 meals.
Why? Because I'm fucking short.
No, because you eat.
Yeah, I
Go
ate
for that low-hanging fruit, really?
I ate this Red Bull for lunch.
Don't
There
do
you go.
that.
Is that not good?
Be
It's
healthy.
just 5 calories. There you go.
Be healthy.
Or what is it?
Just because you're
5 calories.
married and all that doesn't mean you need to stop taking care of your body.
Nah, it's just so much work.
Be
and
healthy.
effort. We all want to eat better. But when it comes to snacks, sometimes it feels like the whole world is delicious and a billion calories versus boring and tasteless calories. Rooster Teeth. No, they're really good. They're
They are
like the
very good.
easiest thing to go and just like grab and just munch on.
Everyone needs to think longer and harder about what they eat. So Nature Box is a good company that helps that out. Who's like your person?
To touch?
If you had to make that kind of a goal.
Oh, well, I don't know if it was anyone who unrealistically, like, it would never happen. Beyonce.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I think Beyonce is amazing.
I don't think I don't think I could. I don't think I could.
Probably up there as well as Chance the Rapper. Big fan of Chance the Rapper, as in unattainable, but actually attainable people.
What if Beyonce hugged you?
Oh fuck! I would literally need nothing else in my life.
That'd be great.
I would need nothing else. In my
Oh,
life.
we're just children.
I can't think of actually attainable people.
You think The Rock's attainable for me? That's nice of you to say that.
I think so. Well,
Yeah.
because I think of it like, doesn't Greg Miller know him? He has some kind of connection.
Yeah, I guess I do have like he's
So you know Greg Miller.
He's responded to Greg Miller. He's like sent Greg Miller a video message, I think,
He's
at one
responded
point.
to Blaine before.
He's responded to Blaine. So there has been like in my world connections.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think there is a sense of attainability there. I don't think it's like super far-fetched goal. Anyone else, maybe. You, I think there's some potential there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of the people that I would actually have a chance to meet. Michelle Obama, I would also fucking die. Or Barack. No, again, unattainable.
That was going to be
No,
mine.
they're totally attainable.
Not Michelle.
the
I mean, that's cool,
Obamas?
but
I think I could meet the Obamas.
I would love to meet Obama.
I'd love to meet the Obamas.
I want to give him a hug. That's all.
Kiss his forehead.
I want to give him a hug and not say anything. Just leave.
Just walk away. Never look back.
I don't need to. No, just give him a hug and walk away.
Did you cry?
It would be a pat though, right? A hug, a pat.
Walked away.
I would
so
cry. I would cry if I went up and hugged Obama and then walked away. I'd be like, come back.
Love.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brandon, what's your fucking weird answer?
For who I want to touch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Besides your wife.
Why is it worse when Brandon
Nah.
says it?
Nah, I'm content.
You've touched
You don't
all
wanna
that you
touch
need to
anyone?
touch?
Yeah, no. Don't need a
But Brandon, you know, you have touched so many lives.
You really have, Brendan.
Whether they wanted it or not.
No, don't say that. That's not true.
You've touched
Don't
so
joke
many
about
people. You have.
Do not joke about
I've
that.
seen you touch them.
Where's your dog?
Vader's at home.
You need to bring Vader in more often.
He's a sweetheart.
He
He's
is
like the sweetest dog in the world.
So
you have
cute,
one of the
too.
best dogs.
I had a scare with my pug. We were.
I forgot you had a pug.
yeah.
Don't forget
Vader,
about Penny.
oh, Vader has
Really?
eclipsed Penny so much.
Penny's the bomb.
We went to a friend's house. They just got this brand new house.
What'd she eat this time?
And in the backyard, they have like a big wooden deck.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like, oh crap, where's Penny? And we looked, and she was like
no.
under the deck, and she was like trying to like move around, and she couldn't like figure out how to get out because she was kind of like stuck in between these two boards. Like she couldn't understand like, okay, just kind of like bury yourself and and get out of there. And I was just thinking, we're gonna have to tear up this beautiful deck and have it pay to get it replaced. It's gonna be like super expensive. And then I just kind of had this like epiphany, and I was like, Paula, I need ham. So they go and they get some ham, and they come back out and they give it to me, and then I like get down and I show Penny. I'm like, Penny, look, I have ham. And then she goes like all of a sudden super Rambo, like Marine, starts like
Like moms who get like adrenaline and
like
lift
she's
cars.
army
yeah, exactly. Like she's like going under barbed wire, like digging under the dirt. Like anyone, like 2 seconds, she's there and she gets it. It's like she had no idea what she was capable of. But it's like, I know my pug.
That's scary, man. I would have thought like I always get scared if a dog goes on our porch because of rattlesnakes.
Yeah, and it's out in the country.
Pugs are a breed of dog literally created to rely upon us. They everything about actually naturally surviving has just been bred out of them.
It reminds me of the
and
Rick
Penny
and Morty episode.
is a fantastic example of that.
I thought about that, But I was like, oh, well, she has no survival instinct. What would she do? You know, if she was stranded. I was like, well, she would just run up to a human and look adorable.
That's
a
what they're bred
survival
for.
instinct.
That's what they're bred for.
Yeah.
They're bred to be endearing to humans.
Yeah, and it works. When she doesn't feel like walking anymore, I just pick her up and I carry her.
Do you still put her in that little harness?
Yeah, if it's hot outside.
Yeah. I remember when we played kickball.
She had a team shirt.
She had a team shirt, and it was probably the best
That was
thing.
hilarious.
She was the best player.
Fuck that sport.
Yeah, we were horrible at
You
it.
broke your goddamn arm playing
You
it.
did.
My,
Wait a
yeah.
second. You broke your arm playing
Bone.
kickball.
Dude, John,
It
this
was
was
intense.
amazing. He got helicoptered. Like,
Yeah.
Brandon flew in the air like this.
How?
And landed. I don't even know how you did that. It was amazing.
I don't know, man. It was like we played with like this huge, like a medicine ball.
Yeah.
So it was like really boring because
Yeah.
nothing interesting happened. So I think the ball was in the air and I like went for it and I collided with one of the base runners.
Oh,
and
no.
yeah, it was fucking dumbass way to get hurt.
Yeah, getting damaged in kickball is a dumbass way to get hurt.
Yeah.
I was funny because ever since then, every so often you'll send out an email and you'll be like, "Hey guys, like softball's coming up. Why don't we all play softball? Why don't we all try and do this?"
I just want to do something with my friends. I have a very lonely life. Excuse me for
No,
wanting to get out with my buddies.
I always
We haven't
agree.
hung out
I
in a
always
while.
email back and I'm
I
always
know.
like, "I'm in."
I know you're in, but nobody else. Nobody else. Like,
I can't commit to another,
I have
like,
kids.
I
You
can't
know.
commit to another reoccurring thing in my life.
No, no.
I got enough reoccurring
Yeah, we don't
things.
hang out enough
We should
anymore.
hang out. We
It's
should go to a
sad.
movie. We haven't gone to a
We
movie
need to
in a
go to a
while.
movie. I want to go
movie?
see the Florida Project.
Ooh, let's go see the Florida Project.
Do you guys want to just go make out in the corner? Close your eyes.
I don't know if I can make
I'll
out
close
Tyler.
my eyes. You do what you want, and I turn out straight on the other side. Doesn't matter.
All right. You might want to look good in your underwear and be comfortable, right? This neighborhood I'm moving into is like a bunch of windows. Like everybody has windows and they don't cover them.
Okay.
Like, so we went to see the house and then I looked in the backyard and they have low fences. And then our neighbor was just walking around in his underwear, just in the living room, just like fucking like no remorse, like no
He's in his
cares in the
house.
world.
He's in his house.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know, what am I like? I'm just in my. It's like I felt I want to be able to do that, but I can't. Like I have.
You want
like,
to be able to be
no
confident enough to
confidence.
walk around your own house in your underwear.
with all of like the windows open. Yeah,
You can.
You
I
could do
just
it.
can't.
What's stopping you?
Yeah.
I don't have the. I just don't. My body, I'm just not.
Who cares? Who cares?
People are
what
gonna
You have
look
a
at it,
body,
They're going to be
right?
like, that thing is just not good. You need to
Well,
cover
then
that
it's
up.
their fault for looking.
The
They don't need to
homeowners
be looking at
association's gonna-
anybody's house.
You're beautiful.
Walk around
Okay?
naked.
Did he have a
Just
nice
do it right
body?
now. Let's just all take our clothes off, just be in our underwear, and just be happy.
free.
in
He
our-
was he was well put together. He was well put
He
together.
looked good.
He's a good-looking man.
He's a good looking man. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's confident in that.
You're like really sad about that. Like you can do. It's totally fine
The
for
energy
you to do
has
it.
changed significantly.
Well, like you remember, you guys watched Friends. I
Yeah.
feel like it'd be like, you know, when they saw like the naked guy across the street, like, and it was just like a freak
what was his full name?
sideshow.
Ugly naked
Oh
fat dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
What was his name?
Ugly naked fat dude.
The one with Ross
Well, he was naked.
was the
in-
name of the
'cause
episode.
the shapes my body makes are just not good.
Name
you're
one.
Just you're a guy.
No,
You're
it's not
pretty
even
much
that.
straight
Like,
up
I
and
had to-
down?
My doctor referred me to a physical therapist because my butt's like concave. Like my hips. Like you look at my hips and there's like nothing there. It's just like
What do you mean your butt's concaved? Like does it go in?
it was like inward. It's like
That's it.
yeah.
So you have. This is you from the back.
Yep, that's exactly me. That's exactly it. It's not good. It's not good. Doesn't look good.
I don't think I've ever seen your ass, Tyler. I've seen a lot of your body. I've never seen your ass.
No,
He has
You have
a
a good
pretty
ass?
good booty.
I don't think I have an ass, man. That's like the one thing I wish. I wish I had that marquee ass. But
Fucking
I don't.
Air Marquee, you could just throw rocks at his
God
ass.
You really
damn,
could.
It is just popping. I can't get that. I do. I work out all the time. You know that, but like I can't do anything to help my situation out.
I'm sorry.
So unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
Feel very self-conscious about my butt.
Do you really?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
Apart
hair?
from other things, I mean, I walk my butt with confidence. Always walk that tushy like it's got a purpose, all right?
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed of who you are, but
Yeah.
like I am self-conscious.
I saw the coolest Instagram account. It was just people on vacation with exposed
There are two
butts.
podcasts happening right now. I just want to let everybody know that. There's two podcasts. You're
I
getting
love-
two podcasts for the cost of one.
I love Brandon though so much. Like I was so excited to be on this because I mean I haven't seen you in a while, and I love
What's
you,
he
but
gonna
like
say after this.
I haven't
Go
seen
ahead.
him in forever, and his mind is such a beautiful one.
It's a
It really
beautiful
is.
mind. It's like
Go
Russell
on,
Crowe's
Brandon.
mind.
It's not. I know these are not nice things. I know.
This is a nice
Hey,
thing.
Brandon, Instagram. What's on Instagram?
There's like a Instagram account.
Is that you?
yeah.
Your Hank Hill?
Oh no.
No, he's a little bit more generous than I am.
No. That makes me
Is that
think
Paula in the background?
Do
too?
the
Just
Hank
kinda
Hill
like-
voice.
No, that's I don't know. Oh, Peggy. Is that how he talks? In a
Instagram.
long time. No, it's just an Instagram account, and it's just people's butts, but like butts on vacation. And you like,
Butts
you're just
on
like,
vacation.
yeah, it's like
Just
people.
gonna have to look that up right now.
You've been looking at a lot of nudity online between Sarah Silverman's thing and then now this.
It was like research for this podcast.
There's a lot of nudity online.
Yeah.
It was like the Huffington Post page for like weird stuff. That's
So it's just butts on vacation.
yeah, butts on vacation, something like that. But
Girl
it like
butt,
it's
dude
like
butt?
it looks so relaxing. Like you just like you're going to the ocean or going like the beach, and then your butt's just out.
I actually went to a nude beach for the first time this year in San Diego.
How was that?
Is it a hashtag
It was
or is it an
fun.
account?
Let me look it up.
Like I never thought I would ever go to a nude beach, let alone be like get naked on a nude beach.
Didn't you see someone there too?
Yeah, I was with somebody at the time who she can fuck off to Never Never Land. Fucking hate her.
It's called Cheeky Exploits.
Cheeky exploit.
Anyways, I was with that bitch and we were naked, laid out, and there was a younger couple next to us. For the most part, it was a bunch of old dudes kind of, with their dicks out and whatever. That's, I think, par for the course for
And
most.
this is an actual beach.
It was an actual beach. There's like it's called Black's Beach in San Diego. I think it's in like La Jolla. I'm not too familiar with that area, but yeah, it was like this beautiful beach. It was amazing, and like and like when I did it, I never want to go to a beach like not naked again.
Really?
It's like so unbelievable. It's so liberating, and like I'm not dropping trout down there. I ain't swinging some Ron Jeremy down there, but it was like I didn't care. It was like very freeing to do it. There's nothing sexual about it. Like I didn't like the young couple next to us was a very good looking young couple, whatever. But everybody felt like it was like totally cool.
So as soon as you got there, you were comfortable. It didn't take you a while because I feel like it would take me a long time.
I mean, when
before
we
felt-
showed up, we kind of put down our towel and whatever, and then like we're like, nah, fuck it, let's just do it. And I think it helped that I was with somebody. I don't know if I would have been able to do it by myself.
Yeah, there's one here in Austin. There's one in West Austin, in the lake area over there.
What, the Westlake Beach?
Oh wait, like
Is that the
are you
one
talking about like
you're
Hippie
talking about?
Hollow?
Hippie Hollow.
Yeah.
That's the place.
You won't go to Hippie Hollow.
No, I don't want to go there, but I'm saying we have a nudist
Yeah,
place.
you do.
But I think I talked about that with Riot once, and she was totally down with it. But she's also very confident in her body.
But I mean, in Austin, it's a
hate my
topless
body.
city too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's legal to be topless here.
Yeah, I'm topless all the time.
Why don't more people? I wish people would take full advantage of the law. Nobody seems to.
The issue that Tyler's going to stand up for.
I'm just walking around seeing a
We're
lot
rally
of clothes.
planned.
What?
Oh, Mariel's
Bored
getting
by my
tired.
conversation.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking about topless titties in Austin.
As you do. That's all
makes
we
me
talk
sleepy.
about. That makes you sleep. Boobs
Yeah.
make you sleepy?
That makes me want to go off to dreamland.
I will say boobs are the best pillows.
They really are.
There's nothing like it.
They
And
really
especially
are.
for a guy, there's like something so mothering about it.
Oh,
Not that
wow,
I'm
you
like
just made
thinking
it
about
weird.
my mom with boobs.
You just made it weird.
Ah,
Yeah,
Look,
you
it's
did.
Freudian. Jeez, I'm not trying to be fucking sick or like shock jockish. I'm just saying it is like a comforting.
nobody made that connection. You could have just said, boobs are nice. I like sleeping.
I figured somebody
Nobody would have mentioned mothers.
Are you thinking about your mom?
Oh.
Are you thinking about your mom?
Are you thinking about your mommy?
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Ugh.
They really are, though.
They
really
are.
are very nice
It's like the
pillows.
nicest thing. I don't even want to sleep with people, man. I just want to like sleep with them. That's like the best thing about having a girlfriend or boyfriend. It's
You
not
just
the-
want to cuddle.
Really?
It's not the sex. I could care less about the sex. That's almost like just like a checklist thing. Like, let's get it out of the way,
God.
whatever. It's more about, can we just like take a nap together
Dude, I always sleep better
forever?
alone.
Because like that shit's awesome.
Getting a little dark there, bro.
Yeah.
So I want to die with somebody
I'm-
with me for
I-
long other tits.
I'll die
That's
with
a
you. Come here,
fucking
Tyler.
hard
Tyler,
ass.
come here. We'll die together, okay?
Oh.
Are you little spoon or big spoon?
It's a shitty thing. Like guys never get to be little spoon.
I'll big spoon you.
I hate that.
I'll big spoon you.
And I'm little as it is, anyways.
You have perfect
just
size
fit
for
me
a little
right in.
spoon.
I know.
You want to take a nap?
No, not with you. You're nice, but I mean, not my type.
We could totally do it. Wouldn't even do things to you.
Do you guys
say
get out
that.
all of your sexual tension when you're on camera because you can't actually do it like all other times?
I can do it.
Yeah, we could do it.
Really?
Um,
You're hanging out in real life.
yeah.
There's so many things I want to say, but no one's recording us.
I will agree to a certain extent of what you're saying that sex is great, but it is a very momentary thing, and that like I'm all about like it's like kissing and making out is the best thing.
Oh, it's hands down the best thing.
Really?
Totally the
Mariel
best thing.
is shaking her head.
Really?
Oh no, I don't agree with the sleeping thing. I like my sleeping space. I always sleep worse when I sleep with someone.
I can
Paul's the
understand
same
that. I
way.
can
Like she
understand
tries to get me and the dogs just far away from her. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to love you.
Oh,
She's
that's
like,
exactly.
I need my space.
Yeah.
No, that's different. If you're an adult, you can't do the cuddle thing when you're going to bed like
Every
Monday
single
through
night.
Friday.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Be
But like an
adult.
afternoon cuddle? Come on.
Yeah,
Like a
absolutely.
Saturday afternoon
Oh, it's
cuddle?
nice. No, it's nice.
That is
but
just bomb diggity.
It
Oh,
works for
man.
like 30, like maybe 5-10 minutes.
I had
Mm.
I had a girlfriend that one of the highlights of my life was I think it was literally during like South by or something during a Saturday afternoon. Great British Bake Off was on the TV. She was lying on me and she fell asleep with me while Great British Bake Off was on. It was just the best thing in the world.
Oh, that's a good bake right there, John.
That's a good.
That's a good bake.
Yeah. No soggy
Nobody
bottoms.
has any idea what I'm saying when I say that, but
It's a good show.
no, it's a good bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched this show on Food Network the other day called Baker or Faker. And I watch a lot of the Food Network.
What is Baker?
It is
or
a very
Faker?
good show where 4 people compete. 2 of them are bakers and 2 of them are fakers, so that they're people who bake, but they're not professional bakers.
Oh.
And then they have like 3 or 4 rounds, and each round they get eliminated. And
Trying
they
to
have
out-
say like, "Oh, I'm an actual baker." The guy who won, the one that I just watched, was actually a talent agent in New York City. I'm like, how the hell do you have time to bake?
Well, that's the entire premise of the Great British Bake Off is that everybody's amateur baker that doesn't do it for a living and has full-time jobs otherwise, but have like a love of the craft and therefore are good enough to even like some of them get jobs afterwards of like doing baking. It's fantastic.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I don't know of anything that I haven't shared.
All right, well, you're done, Muriel.
I can juggle. That's my stupid little talent. That's what I always say.
A lot of time was up.
No.
You can
not
juggle?
Really. I don't
can
have any
juggle.
talents. I'm pretty talentless.
I learned how to
Can you
juggle.
juggle those cans?
I totally could.
Do it.
Do it.
How many?
Do the
4?
bottles.
3.
3. 3's not juggling. Anybody can
3
juggle
is-
3 of anything.
I can't juggle 3 of anything.
Okay, then you juggle 3 cans and show me that it's nothing.
All right. Let's do this.
Oh God.
Is Brandon going to juggle 3 cans?
Move the mic.
Give time for the camera to get set up with this shit.
I want Brandon's got to go first to show me how easy it is.
I'm scared.
Well, there's
I got
cans add complexity.
okay, okay.
Oh, the cans are the weight of the
I didn't know.
And
I
I didn't
didn't
wear
know. I
my
didn't
right
know.
shoes. I left my moon shoes at home. the elements are just wrong.
Show me how easy it is.
Fucking put up.
right.
Show me how easy
None up,
it is.
baby.
All right.
Let's do this. You're going to break your goddamn computer.
Hold on, I got it.
I'm going to shut this. real
The
quick.
hat was the
Shut this.
problem.
That is the issue here. All
this.
right, we're ready.
Oh no. Oh God.
Look.
You did
all right.
make it look really
Look,
easy.
Look. If it was juggle 3 balls, I can juggle 3 balls.
Okay, you
Okay.
just said, I think at some point you said anybody can juggle 3 of anything. I think you did actually just say that.
I was wrong. I was very, very wrong.
Thank you for admitting that.
Okay,
Thank you
John.
I'll absolutely admit it. There's
Now,
video
now I'm
evidence
going to
of it.
choke. Now I'm going to choke. Sitting is also hard.
No, 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 no.
Don't throw a can at me, I will chuck it at
you. Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. Oh, one hand. What's the key to juggling?
Hey, that's round of applause right there, everyone.
Now drink those.
What's the
that's
key?
cool.
What's the basic? What do you start with?
It's just learning the pattern of the cascade is like one going over the other in the same pattern over and over again. Just getting that, and then it's just muscle memory at that point. Okay. That's all. Because it's everything. Everything is going. There's 2 circles basically happening just over and over again, and that's all it is with 3
time
balls.
is a flat
You juggled
circle.
knives?
I
Time
get
is
it,
flat.
yeah.
I did do knives actually. I didn't graduate to like real knives. I had practice ones.
Did you go to
Also-
clown school?
Huh?
Do you go to clown
No. Used to do musical theater a lot more when I was younger, and there was a production of Barnum happening. That in fact my dad was directing it, and I was too young to be in the production, but everybody in the production had to learn how to juggle just because it was a big part of it, and so I decided to learn, and I got really good at it, and for some reason kept going at it.
It's really good. You're also a great piano player. I've heard you play before. I love it.
Oh, I do play piano. There's my little.
That is something that will
talent.
mesmerize me. I love seeing people do that.
If I play the piano for you, would you then let me cuddle you?
Yeah, sure.
There you go. There's the key.
Well, we have to take pictures though, so people know it happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
I'm fine
that's
with
the
that.
only way
I'll take
people
selfies.
know if you're real, if you have pictures.
What song can I learn to play that will soothe Tyler?
Stacey's mom. Right? It's a great song.
I don't want to soothe Brandon.
No, Stacey's mom. Play some Enya for him.
That's yours. What's Tyler's? What's
yours?
What's the music
I
that
never
will,
said mine.
What's the music that will get you to go to bed with me?
I've never thought about that before.
Ooh.
I will say for anybody out there, man, woman,
Or
other, or
okay.
There's a lot there. So,
Yep. Spectrum.
Frank Sinatra gets everybody laid.
Ooh.
Everyone laid.
I know some Frank Sinatra.
Oh, fly me to the moon.
All right.
So much sexual tension, and I can't tell if it's just for fun or if there is really something going on here.
Why can't it be both?
It bothers me.
No, it doesn't bother me. I'm just like,
It does bother you.
it doesn't. I'm just like, I want to know more.
Are you jealous? Do you want me to be more
No, I'm not
sexually
jealous. I'm generally interested.
advancing on you? Do you want me to hit on you?
I mean, I'm not gonna,
He doesn't
plan,
not want
but I'm
it.
saying.
not.
He's like, I won't stop it. You can if you want.
Okay, I'll remember that next time. I'll try to focus on you more.
Are you guys afraid of flying at all?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking the other day when I was in the plane on the way to Vegas and it got really bumpy, I was realizing I should probably be more scared right now, and I'm probably a little bit too comfortable.
I take my best naps on the plane.
Yeah.
Love
You
it.
thought about
Love it.
drone? I mean, like, I think a huge issue right now is like people just have drones and they start flying them in like flight paths.
Well, that'd be a good terrorist attack. Strap a bomb, then boom, right into a plane.
Like,
Oh, you mean like big old drones?
No, like even a small drone like gets in the way of a plane or like the engine.
Yeah.
It's like a huge issue. Like,
I would
and like a
imagine-
little thing could create a big problem for a plane. And I think like
I would imagine it's a big problem, especially with smaller planes. Like I've been in prop planes before, and those are very small, especially depending. Like some of them get pretty tiny, like 2-person planes or even 1-person plane. And a drone hitting that would probably, especially like the propeller part, would not be a good thing.
Or you take a drone with a bomb into a football stadium.
Oh my
Jesus,
God.
come on,
Tyler,
man.
I'm not trying. I'm just saying those. I
put
mean,
on your headphones and listen
drones
to
are
Frank
scary to me.
Sinatra.
I do not like drones.
Yeah, no, they're really terrifying if you're flying. I mean, it could even be a big plane, and if the engine,
Like,
you
anybody
fuck
could-
up an engine and it catches fire.
Anybody could
catches
do
fire.
anything to it. I mean, like anybody could do anything with a drone. It really is truly terrifying. I'm not trying to like make jokes. Like they're
But they take pretty
It's-
footage.
it's
Yeah.
terrible
See,
to
so,
think
like,
about
see
what
the
they
stuff.
could do.
Did you see the footage of the drone following the mailman through the burnt houses neighborhood in California?
What? No.
It was like both beautiful and depressing as anything I've ever seen, where there was this guy who was taking a drone through some of the burned neighborhoods, and there was a mailman who was like still going through the neighborhood and dropping things off at the addresses. And it was like there's nothing else in sight. All the houses were literally just cinders on the ground. There was no structures at all, and it was just this drone, just a wonderfully like smooth footage of this mail truck going through these neighborhoods. There it is.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a fucking war zone.
Yeah, it looks like something out of a movie almost,
that's
but this is
crazy.
this is a neighborhood in California.
It's like he's Wally. He's like still doing his job, even though
Yeah.
like everything's gone.
Feels very like I Am Legend-esque kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where's he
That's
even
crazy.
putting them?
He was, I mean,
So
that made me
depressing.
think about like when the mail still comes, they still got to go and put the mail somewhere, so they leave it
What do they say? Rain,
fire,
snow.
Water.
sleet. Yeah, but like they still got to deliver it. You know, if
Yeah.
it's like it's got to go
It's
somewhere.
terribly sad.
If the mailboxes are there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. We don't like these things are getting too cheap and too many people are getting them.
Just
It's like hard
unchecked.
for people to like keep up. And it's funny because like airports around the world are having to deal with this problem because you shut down the airport. It costs a lot of money, even for, an hour. And Dubai, being Dubai, basically got like built a drone in order to find these little drones, and it like hunts them and like identifies them so they can and like finds the person who's transmitting to it. And I think there's a country in Europe. I think it's the Dutch. They don't have a drone. They've trained eagles to hunt
I've seen that.
drones.
I think I've
and
seen
like
that.
grab them out of the air and just like yank them,
That's
like just like
awesome.
brutally yank them away from the airport.
It's nature
That's
taking
cool
back
as
the planet.
fuck.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just like an endless labor force.
Was they endangered?
Well, not there. You can't like get an endangered.
I don't think it's like a bald eagle.
I don't know
An
the
American
statistics on
bald
animals
eagle.
anymore. I imagine most animals
Did you
are
know
in
them
decline.
before?
But it's just like keeping it
No,
simple.
I did not. That's why I'm asking.
Did you bring up this drone stuff because you had a bad experience or something?
You know, Bernie has a drone.
No,
Bernie does have a drone.
I don't know if you knew that, John.
I did know Bernie had a drone.
Yeah.
I think he uses it sometime for a show he makes. Oh.
Well, thank you guys for coming
Hey, Brandon,
to
thank
this
you.
podcast.
Thanks for having us, Brandon.
This was a
good.
jolly
My
old time.
here.
I learned a lot.
Sorry for all the sexual tension.
Yeah.
It wasn't an intention. It's just it's there. It is there, and we need to figure
It's
this
palpable.
out. We need to
You can
get
taste it.
We need to get to the
taste
core
like?
of it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors. And I guess we still need to record a thingy. After
Yeah, we'll
this.
deal with the sexual tension in the post show.
We'll
There
deal
you
with
go.
the
We'll talk it
sexual tension in the post show. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.